Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Reviewer Fish. Today we're dealing with Clover Rovers, currently 7th, we are 1st. Semi-finals in the Federation Cup. I know Bellini had a bad game, last game. But, realistically, you would put on Bellini here, just to give him some little game time and see if he improves. I'm going to keep Romanov on, because I feel like Romanov is a much better defender than Busquets, currently. Let's get... well, who's tied first, actually? Master's still tied. Let's give Carey a rest. If it does get incredibly dicey, then we'll put him on. Leroy will stay on. Burkhardt Egger stays on. Neves will stay on ahead of Morelli. And we'll set up our tactics. Let's go aggressive. Players to watch out for. Mark the front two. Leave the others as they are. The defense is, again, meh. Especially at the sides there. Maybe change the kit? Yeah, it's fine. Kick off, go! $29% for them to win, 13% for a draw, and 58% for us to win. The captain is Maya, the goalkeeper. I feel like we'll get absolutely slaughtered by us. I hope, at least. I just hope that Bellini doesn't mess it up for us. If it gets so, we might have to sub him off if he starts conceding way more than we expect. Again, this is the goalkeeper that conceded twice against a beginner league team. But whatever. All off. Hey, come on, Wojciechowski. Passing to Egger. To Neves. Cross it in, please, dude. Please. Yes. Masters. Oh, dude, it was a volley and a half, but we needed another extra half. Just missed entirely. Orlov. Ooh, Wojciechowski heads it away. Leroy with the dribble. Leroy keeps going. The cross blocked. Out for throw-in. Masters' shot just gets deflected by our own player. Not that I was going on target though. Rice to Leroy, finding it through to Masters. Fantastic ball. Egger. No, it's Never, sorry. What else? Egg? Oh, there he is. They swapped positions for a bit. What? Velasquez. To Valero. Ferguson launching it upwards. Rushing actually defending it well yet again. Rice. Large cross. Oh, Velasquez. Passing it through. Over to Vital. Ferguson. Over to Caratiro. All off. Shot deflected. Going out wide for a throw-in. Ooh, Flores. Good clearance. Gonna find Burkhardt. Over to Masters now. He passes backwards to Flores. The cross to Neves. Cross again. Azevedo takes it. Gets tackled by Leroy though. Leroy crosses it in. Keeper sees the opportunity to grab it and takes it. Oh, Rice. Fantastic ball here, but the defending is good enough to stop Burkhardt from going through. Okay, Vital, no. Rice to Leroy. Back to Leroy. Masters. The shot from distance, saved. Neves with shot, rebound. Burkhardt gets it in, 1-0. And it takes a flurry of shots before we get our first goal. White Horses on the other side of the bracket, again, having only just escaped relegation, are now losing his Northern Lights. Wait, are they Pro League 2? I forgot. I thought they are, aren't they? I have a bad feeling that if it is going to be them, do I want him to put Bellini on? Because he has got a bad track record with his conceding. I've got to say, the worst case scenario would be if Everard somehow gets injured in training, which they wouldn't get, and we're forced to use Bellini in the grand final of the the World Club Classic. Look at him, you get rerouted once. And it's Clover Rovers with a simple goal here. Left it open. Ideally, you have a goalkeeper that goes there and actually just picks up the ball. Velázquez could lose it here. Neves. Shot blocked. Azevedo kicks it away. Romanov. Passing to Rice. The cross over to Leroy. Fantastic move here. The cross again. Azevedo heads it away. Rice again. Crosses. Fantastic. Flores with a header. Oh, goes wide by Neves. Goal kick. Mitchell. To cross. Oh, Vital, the shot goes in. We're actually losing. Jeez. Right, get carry on now. Right, sub him off now. Get him off my screen. That's got to be one of those embarrassing things as like any manager can do. You make a decision to put a certain goalkeeper on. he performs like that, and you're thinking, you know what? Take him off, put a different goalkeeper on. The only other time I've ever seen goalkeepers be subbed on is when it's going to be a penalty shootout. And you have a penalty shootout exclusive goalkeeper who's very good with dealing with penalties. Which has happened. I remember that in the World Cup. With Netherlands, specifically. That was a fantastic moment. And that moment when Chelsea tried to do that, but Kepa decided not to move. But I've not seen that in actual play. When it isn't a penalty shootout at stake. It's just your general... It's the general scoreline. Thankfully, Carey comes on, he scores, levels it up. It always counts on Carey. Vital, tack up of Wisniewski, passing it through to Flores. To Rice. Capassia. Shot blocked, Valera kicks it away. Romanov, launching it, trying to get to Carey. Carey takes the shot. Goes over to Maya though. Ooh, Mahaya. Scoring for White Horses, giving them a lifeline. And are ahead, 2-1. Leroy kicks it away, goes out for a throw-in. Okay, Everard, good reception of the ball there. Let's get Lorenzo on as well. A triple attack. Leroy's cross deflected by Velázquez there. Goes to Maya. Hidalgo receives the ball. Flores launching it. Goes to Neves. Fantastic move here. Neves can pass. Yes, he does. Burkhardt can't receive it. Passes again. Back to Neves. 3-2. That's what we expect. Yeah, sure it is. Sure it is. Sure. It's definitely what we expect. Again, honestly, if they ran towards the direction of the ball, or the path of the ball rather than the ball itself, he would have tapped it in, Burkhardt. Alright, to Wisniewski. Oh, you idiot. Why would you lose the ball there? Orlov's cross. Karatsira's header, and it goes over. Goal kick. Kicked away. Sinclair passing over to Orlov. Orlov cross. Oh, it's bouncing. Romanov heads it away. Good. Flores. Leroy receives it. Fantastic move. The pass cut out. Sinclair kicks it away. Rushing after the 1-2 intercept. Trying to find Burkhardt. Over to Romanov. Back to Burkhardt. Oh, good move. Offside though. Orlov. Oh, it's a fantastic ball, but Mitchell able to take in the first touch. The shot goes over. Goal kick. Burkhardt. Oh, you idiot. Oh, it's a bad reception. Pfeiffer shot wide. Goal kick. Jeez. Lorenzo passing to Carey. Who crosses the side, trying to get to Flores. Does receive it. Flores gets tackled though by Valero. Pass to Ferguson. Wojciechowski, it's a bad clearance, gets blocked all off. Through ball. Vitalis, the post. Wojciechowski heads of the way. Leroy. Cross. To Flores, gets tackled, wins a free kick. It's a yellow card for Ferguson. This is ridiculously close. Flores back. Why would you pass back? Romanov to Rice. Look, thread it through. Burkhardt's there. Burkhardt's there. Thread it through. Come on. Cross it to him. Shot. Crossbar. Egger tackled. It is going to be a goal kick. Ridiculous. Oh, Burkhardt. No. Mitchell. Crosses. Romanov heads away for a throw-in. I feel like they're going to get a corner. I have a really bad feeling they're going to get a corner out of this. And then get a last-minute head. Oh, God. Thank goodness. Evrod. Oh, I love you. Another free kick. Probably last kick of the game. Shots. No, just... If they gave us the time to pass it around, just give us the time to shoot, man. 3-2. Closer than it should have been. That was our first goal. That was a jammy first goal, I have to say. And then this one was just bad by Bellini. He gets rerouted twice, basically. Oh, hang on, was he? Let's have a check. So no, that's the first reroute, and he just stands there. Why would you run towards where the ball's going? Why? Look at him, it's like, oh, the ball's clearly going to me. Oh, I mean, that is a fantastic shot. There's no stopping that. Rewatch that one. That's a good goal. There's no way you stop that. Unless you're at that side of the post for some reason, or the goal. That's very good. Thankfully, we sub on Carey, and he makes an absolute difference. A whole world of difference. Neves and Carey were the ones to save us today. We subbed Neves off, because he was a bit tired. I mean, surely Burkhardt should have finished from that, but whatever. 3-2. Yeah, no, Northern Lights were Pro League 2, but it's White Horses, the one we just beat. 10-1, by the way. Okay. Up next, though, it's going to be the Grand Final itself after a 1-week break. It is White Horses yet again we're going up against. They were 10th. They were 10th last time we faced against them as well. We're first. I'll see you there then.